my name is Sophie. I'm an outdoor educator here at the Canadian Ecology Centre. Welcome to the forest of the Samuel de Champlain Provincial Park. Today we're going to be looking at snowflakes. You might have noticed snowflakes already. Maybe they've landed on your glove or on your jacket and you've been able to take a quick look at them before they've melted away. Those snowflakes went on a long journey from up in the clouds. That's where their journey started. Wouldn't it be cool to follow them from all the way up in the clouds down to where they land and we can watch them? Well, we're going to talk about that journey today. We're going to start the story of where the snowflake starts its journey, and that's up in the clouds. When the cloud reaches -9 degrees Celsius, it's cold enough to start freezing the water droplets in the cloud. And once those frozen water droplets meet some dust or some salt particles that are also floating around in the cloud, they form ice crystals. Water vapor in the cloud condenses these ice crystals and they become bigger snow crystals. Because of the way water molecules fit together as they freeze, snow crystals are always hexagonal or six-sided. As the snow crystals are being tossed around in the cloud and they're getting heavier and heavier as more water molecules attach, they begin to be too heavy to stay in the cloud, and they begin their journey from the cloud going down to the ground. And their journey down to the ground also changes their shape. So depending on the temperature or the moisture or humidity in the air, the snowflake shape will change. And also the wind might blow them around and change their shape. And snowflakes are also bumping into each other on their way to the ground, and that also changes their shape. So they might look different when they've started at the cloud, and when they've come down to the ground, they may look completely different again, change their shape. When you're out looking at snowflakes, you might have noticed that they look different on different days, or maybe they look different at different times of the day. And it's true, there are different types of snowflakes depending on the weather, temperature, or moisture in the air. And there have been 7 categories created to identify the different types of snowflakes. I have a book here that shows you pictures of the different types. So we have a hexagonal plate, and that's what that looks like. A stellar plate, a hexagonal column, needles, spatial dendrites, capped columns, irregular crystals. So you might have seen some of these snowflakes throughout the winter time. So I've made a snow catcher. And we're going to take a look at some of those six-sided hexagonal ice crystals or snowflakes that are falling down. I've made it out of just a cardboard piece, and I've glued on a black felt piece. And so when the snowflakes land, we can see them a little bit better. And I've brought along a magnifying glass so we can take a closer look at them. Now that we've looked at some of the different snow crystals that you might be seeing when it's snowing, let's take a look and see what snow crystals are falling right now. I've left my snow catcher out in the snow and the cold for a few hours so that when the snowflakes fall, they don't melt right away and we can take a better look at them. So let's get out the magnifying glass and see what type of crystals we see. I'm just letting some more snowflakes fall onto the snowflake catcher. Right away, I'm seeing some irregular crystals. I'm seeing a few stellar plates and also a few hexagonal plates. You can see they're falling in clumps of this snowflake. There's a few of them all. There's a few stellar plates all attached to each other. And there's also a few singular ones. Hi, so I'm out here again just a few hours later, and I was noticing the snowflakes changed, their shape changed, and I'm really excited to show you the change. So come on over and take a look at my snowflake catcher. They are now falling as the beautiful stellar snowflakes. Their shapes are so beautiful, and each of them so unique. I have a hand lens that I'm using to magnify the snowflakes, and I'm using my camera to film, so it kind of goes in and out of focus. But you can see with the hand lens zoom on the felt how intricate and beautiful these snowflakes are. It is so cool how there are different snowflakes falling on the same day on the same snowfall. I encourage you to make your own snow catcher and get outside and see what kind of snowflakes are falling around you.